the other thing that was interesting to read about you is that you almost dropped out of broadcasting.
Right.
So
it's a
good story.
I came very close. Like so many, you know, you think that you have it all worked out. I don't care where we are in life. We kind of think, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and then you start doing it, and you're like, oh, not so much. This isn't. And that's how I was when I went to college. I was the last of four. Both my parents were the first ones in their family to go to college, and it was very important for them to have all their children get a college degree. So I'm the last one, so I got to keep this streak alive. And I'm like going, I just don't see it happening. I was a freshman in college. I was just not seeing it. And so I said, okay, plan B, I want to be a pilot like my dad. My father was Tuskegee Airman, the first black flying Air Corps in the military, and I loved flying, so I said, I'm going to do that. So my parents didn't panic when I went to them and said, I want to drop out of school, I want to be a pilot. I thought they'd freak out, and I'm like all ready for it, like, yeah, bring it. And they're like, okay, tell you what, we're going to help you study because you need to be a pilot, so your dad will help you study for the class, so you can take the test. If you don't pass the test, you're going to go back to college and finish school. Is that a deal? I'm like, deal. I went back to school and finished because I didn't come close to passing the test. But they were very good. I didn't come close. I think to this day it was rigged in some kind of way. I know. My dad just had this little twinkle in his eye the whole time. But the point being, my parents let me see for myself. Yes, they're old school. They were very quick about it. They did not want to be my best friend. They wanted to be the parent. They didn't care if we liked what they said or anything. They were the parent, and I'm so thankful for that, and it's so wonderful because my mother is my best friend, my father was my dear friend, and because they allowed us they gave us that foundation to be able to explore and to be a kid, and they were a safety net for us, but they let us be, all they wanted is for us all to be responsible adults. That's what they wanted from their four children.
Well, they did a darn good job because you sure turned out. It kind of reminds, hasn't she? I mean, it's fabulous. It reminds me a little bit of when I wanted to run away as a kid, and my mom was like, "Okay, I'll help you pack." You know, like, and I'm like, "Really? Maybe this isn't such a good idea."
Very much.